Felt like someone was watching you? Mira did. It was a feeling she couldn't shake off, no matter how hard she tried. Every night it seemed to grow stronger, more intense, as if the shadows themselves were closing in on her. And it changed everything. Her once peaceful nights turned into a series of sleepless, anxiety-ridden hours. She would lie in bed, eyes wide open, listening to every creak and whisper of the night. Suddenly a strange chill prickled her skin. It was as if an icy hand had brushed against her, sending shivers down her spine. She pulled her blanket tighter, but the cold seemed to seep through. She glanced at the window and her breath caught in her throat. The darkness outside seemed to press against the glass, almost alive, almost watching. A pale face with hollow eyes stared back at her, unblinking. It was a face she had never seen before, yet it felt eerily familiar, like a forgotten nightmare resurfacing. Her heart pounded. Each beat echoed in her ears, louder and louder, drowning out all other sounds. She was on the third floor. The realization hit her like a ton of bricks. How could anyone be outside her window, 3 stories up? There shouldn't be anyone there. It was impossible. Yet the face remained, staring, unblinking, as if defying the very laws of nature. Shaking, she turned off the lights, hoping it was just a trick of her imagination. Maybe, just maybe, the darkness would swallow the face and it would disappear. But when she turned back, the face was no longer outside. Relief washed over her for a brief moment, but it was short-lived. It was inside her room, grinning. The same hollow eyes, the same pale face, now inches away from her. Panic surged through her. She wanted to run, to scream, to do anything, but her body felt paralyzed with fear. She tried to scream, but no sound came out. Her voice was trapped in her throat, strangled by terror. The next morning, her parents found her desk untouched, the chair fallen over, papers scattered across the floor, as if there had been a struggle. But Mira was gone. There was no trace of her, no clue as to where she might have gone. Only the window remained open, letting in the cold wind. It was as if the night itself had swallowed her whole. Sometimes when you stare into the dark, something stares back. It's a chilling thought, one that lingers long after the lights are turned back on. And it might just come inside. So, the next time you feel that prickle on the back of your neck, remember Mira's tale and be careful.